Hello everyone, and welcome to the Week 6 edition of the Wilkes Journal-Patriot's High School Football Rundown presented by Cooks and produced by River Street Productions. I'm sports editor Zach Colburn, and assistant sports editor Brandon Moree will be joining in just a second to take a closer look at this week's games. This week kicked off Mountain Valley Athletic Conference play, and we saw two great inter-county matchups. This week's game of the week is the Nail-Biter in Millers Creek. Take it away, Brandon.
Wilkes Central picked up a 23-21 win on Friday night in Millers Creek thanks to the efforts of that man right there, Justin Parsons. He had 2 touchdowns. That one put his team up 15-6 in the first quarter, but Noah Triplett's going to hit this 40-yarder right before the break to go into halftime 15-9. Parsons scored again in the second half to go up 23-9, but West Wilkes scored twice, once in the third quarter and once in the fourth quarter, including that run from Alex Ortiz that you just saw right there. But that left them down by 2 points, so they're going to go for 2 here, and Ortiz is going to end up well short of the goal line, leaving the Eagles in front 23-21. West Wilkes would get one last shot. They got the ball back inside the last minute of the game. They worked their way down to the 43-yard line where Triplett attempted a 58-yarder. He's going to come up a little short and a little right there. So the Eagles seal that win, 10 in a row against the Blackhawks. They lead that all-time series 34-8, but a great run by the Blackhawks on Friday night. Trenton Walsh had a great night for the West Wilkes Blackhawks. He finished with 138 yards. Rushing the ball, he also threw his first touchdown pass of the year to Cole Smith. That was a 34-yarder in the third quarter. For the Eagles, Parsons, like we said, 2 touchdowns. He had 91 yards on 20 carries. Camden Wyatt had a nice game throwing the ball. He went 7 for 10 for 124 yards, including a touchdown pass to Josiah Ferguson in the first quarter. I think we're going to take a look at that one a little bit later on. But on the other side of town, first let's talk about the Cardinals' 28-7 win against the Vikings. Damian Reed scored the first touchdown in the game on that 62-yard run all the way down the sideline after taking the pitch from Bryce Vestal. In the second quarter, Vestal's going to hit Devin Couch on the slant route here across the middle. Couch is having a great year so far catching the ball. That was one of 2 touchdown passes on the night for him. Reed found the end zone again in the second half, that one from a little closer than that 62-yard run in the first quarter. North Wilkes would find the end zone in the fourth quarter. Jarrett Grimes had a great game running the ball, but that's going to be Haven Weinberger finding the end zone there. Grimes had 124 yards in the game on 33 carries. That puts him over 1,000 for the year. Crazy. We've only played 5 games. He's on pace for 2,300 yards this year. Haven Weinberger had 11 carries for 52 yards and that touchdown we saw. For the Cardinals, Damian Reed had 5 carries for 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. We saw both of those. Couch had his first career 100-yard receiving game as he had 5 catches for 104 yards. All right, I think we hit all the highlights there. Zach, back to you.
Thanks, Brandon. Elsewhere on Friday night in the NVAC, Ashe County took care of Allegheny 55-19, handing the Trojans their first loss of the season, and Starmont picked up its first win of the season as it topped Elkin 40-20. This week, Central and North will be at home hosting Ashe and Elkin respectively, while East Wilkes heads to Allegheny and West Wilkes will be at Starmount. Before we go, we want to send you off with the play of the week, presented by River Street Productions. Brandon, let's see it.
All right, we're going to go back to that first quarter in Millers Creek. I said we'd see Camden Wyatt here rolling out to his left. Josiah Ferguson's going to make a couple of moves and then, whoop, inside there, breaks 2 guys off before he finds the end zone there. That gave his team a 7-0 lead on their way to that 23-21 win. All right, Zach, send us home.
Okay, this has been the Week 6 edition of the Wilkes Journal-Patriots High School Football Rundown presented by Cooks. Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WJP_sports, and we'll see you on Friday night.